back. I'm back. I'm still playing Foundation. 1.6 Minerals and Craftsmanship update. So far, I like what they've done, but I haven't really experienced much of it. Probably run into a little bit more in this episode than in the previous one, where I was just kind of going through. They got a new panel. They got some new graphics. Some new tutorial stuff has been laid down on top. They haven't balanced estate points at all, which is desperately needed. So the tower gave me a 300, and this wood extension was going to give me 150. Aha. Job learning speed is increased. Trade bonus from village with religious splendor or religious estate. I can't afford to pay these people. And none of them. None of them. Alright, so nobody's built a house yet. So they must not consider this valid. And that's broken. Right? Somehow this is the most ideal space in the fucking game. Right? It's highly desirable. They're not building here, though. And I know this road cuts across it, so they must see this as invalid space. Let's see. We'll make it bigger and see what happens. See if they start building something else. They're still not building. I mean, you'd think this would be like highly valuable, attractive land, right? I mean, it is. It clearly says desirability high. Oh, that's interesting. Has it gone back and re-added everything to the log? It kind of has. So it's not telling me I need to do anything, but there's no progress being made. Nobody wants to join. This is enough room to build now, so that's not it. It's the cap on upgrades. That's the problem right now. At the end of the month, it's going to ask me to upgrade. And it's like the silent surf up thing is still in there. It's an envoy. That was weird. That was real weird. Like, he doubled back and then he turned back. He doubled. Alright, so he's going to go where I put the little envoy arrow. Yep, cool. What you want? What points would be most useful for me at this time? I mean, labor. The people. Let's go ahead and do that right now. So that gave me 20 labor points. Which at some point will allow me to unlock the shit. So, but I have the surf ceiling here. And nobody's building any housing. Well, what's going on? What am I frozen for? Like, why is there no progress being made? Am I missing something? What? It's not asking me to do anything, but I'm not advancing either. I got a Lord Manor. I don't have a bailiff. I mean, I can't afford to pay a bailiff. I have no money. But they're not building houses, which they should be building houses. but they're not doing it. And when immigrant opportunities come up, I'm failing them. But that's gonna be housing. It might want me to put a bailiff in. I mean, it'll make me lose money. This will be. I'll make it Catherine. Select mandate. Keen influence within a state. Keen influence within a state, huh? Will that give me splendor? Will that give me splendor? I guess we'll find out. I'm totally perplexed about why it's not advancing. It's like there's a mechanic here that's not really here or something. Okay. So I did a second. What did I get splendor? What did I just unlock? I somehow have 10 serfs, even though I've only upgraded 2 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Yes? Building a wooden keep now is like a non-starter. I'll start losing money if I do that. But they're not building. I'm not getting new immigrants. I've upgraded the 2 people who has let me upgrade. In the last version, this would be about advancing to the next quest would be about upgrading 10 serfs or whatever, or 20 even, to here. Yeah, but they're not fucking putting down houses. Waiting on something, like in the background, and it hasn't told me it's waiting on it. See, like I failed this immigration check here. And that's about desirability, right? Like happiness. It's not telling me what needs aren't fulfilled. What does it think I haven't done? Because there's no quest pending. I did all the Lord Mariner stuff. I mean, now there's wooden keep, but if I do this now, I'm gonna go negative. And you know, you run out of money in this game. Like you can catastrophically become poor in this game. It's highly undesirable land here. I'm not sure what it's waiting on to build residential for. Like, I mean, the area doesn't need to be bigger than this. This is at least one house. No idea. No idea what it's doing. I mean, it's not any of these buildings. It's not we either. It's not a limit on serfs or something. You know, I unlocked the wooden keep, but that's extra at this point. I have 10 serfs, so I've unlocked this estate rather. I don't have 20 people, but because they're not building houses, I can't get more people. I mean, they won't improve their happiness until they have a place to live. And they don't have a place to live. Authorize housing upgrade, authorize density upgrade. Immigration. I'm perplexed. They should have started doing this by now. What if I try a different area? Now it's building a fucking house. What the fuck? I don't want a house there. But that's gotta be a fucking bug, right? Don't build this. Don't build this. Why can't it build down here? Why can't it build here? This says desirability high. Why can't it build here? Fuck me. It's like this area is broken or something? I deleted it all. What about on just this side of the road? What the fuck? It's not super desirable, but it's fine. It's average. It's the same as where this was. I put a spot here. Part of this is low. This should be like ultra high, and it wouldn't build in here. I know the way this game works that this is no more than like one house. But so build one house there. Like way over here? Oh, what the fuck? Why is this valid down here? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? So housing is still catastrophically broke. I don't know why this game is like this. Just let me plop down a house. Just let me plop down a house. Just let me take a fucking house and plop it down. This isn't working. The fucking organic house placement gimmick that you based this game on is not working. Let me plop down housing. Let me plop down housing like Ostriv, like Banished, like Caesar 3, Caesar 4, Tropico, every fucking village builder, city builder ever lets me plop down housing. Your game doesn't let me plop down housing, and this is the result. This is the fucking result. This giant fucking area over here is good for one house. Why? Why? I want to like this game. I want this game to be okay. This is broken. Let me go back to the tool. Residential. Let me take a fucking screenshot to make this obvious. Come on, guys. Fix this shit. What estate needs points? I mean, I'll need more labor estate points because of all the tavern stuff buried in there and stuff. But I also already need kingdom points, so let's do that. What's this gonna cost me? Fish. I can't do it at all. Like, I can't unlock fish. Because I don't have the serfs. This is frustrating. Like, this is really frustrating. Like, you know, what is wrong with all this area that I can't build in? What is it? This? The less desirable area is now being built in. And it's like, more importantly, it's huge, and it built one house at the back. The title of this video should be Housing is Still Broken Update. I mean, I don't, you know, what else can I say? Like, I mean, this is a perfectly valid area to build in, and it won't build in it. I had another big square here, and it wouldn't build in it. I made it this big, and it's built 2 things in it. It's like some sort of weird fucking joke. It's kind of like I'm being taunted by how bad this is. Why is it like this? Hey, Diablo Hank Tress. What's driving you nuts? This zoning problem? Because it's just ruining the fun for me. It's like it's so broken. Yeah. Oh, so you've been playing this on your own Diablo Hank Tress, and you've experienced this same issue? Yeah, but I mean, like, this should be totally valid, right? This space should be there. It's high desirability, and like, you know, who wouldn't want to live here? But instead it's done this. It's just like, I don't know what to do. Like, it's, you know, I have to raise the happiness to get to the next level of population, but like, they won't build in a reasonable manner. It's worse than it was before. Like, I think this has actually gotten worse. I've been complaining about this since I bought this game a while ago, and it's gotten worse. Also, this is low. This should be like high-priced real estate. So I'm just supposed to what? Make a giant fucking area here and hope they eventually build enough houses in here to be useful. One more. Oh, hey, 2 more. Yeah. It seems like it's such an obvious thing to be tested as well, doesn't it? Like, hey, is this housing thing working? It's not working. I mean, this is resolvable by giving us plop houses, like every other village or city builder game ever. If we can plop down houses like you can in some other building, like if I could just, you know, click this and put a house here. But, you know, the gimmick of this game is these zones. I like how we can see how small these 2 new plots are, but still none other in that zone. Yeah, like you're right. You can see this requires this much space. So, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, there could be 2 buildings in here, possibly 3, the way it kind of haphazardly builds, but let's just say 2. Or let's say 1. Build 1 there. But even so, when I had this whole zone, I had a zone like here earlier that covered this whole area, and it didn't work there. Right. So I know the gimmick of the game is this organic residential zoning. That is the gimmick of this game. Like, you know, some games the gimmick is how beautiful the trees look, and some games the gimmick is how the walkers work or how jobs are apportioned or something like that. This game is organic zoning, quote unquote gridless, but you know, it doesn't work. And, you know, we're somewhere deep inside early access and it still doesn't work. I was so confused about the housing when I first started because of what you said about housing not being plopped down. It's like every building. Yeah, it is somewhat confusing, but, you know, maybe it's because I've seen it so many times or played through it a few times. But I definitely get the gimmick. It just doesn't work. And it's frustrating. They're kind of making this a little denser now for what it's worth, but they're still ignoring this high desirability area. I'll join it up. It won't make a difference. I mean, I had this big rectangle here and it didn't build in there. I should just be able to plop this building or a specific lot size tool. Like, I don't have to plop the exact building. Just give me a lot size button, like like an empty space button, basically, that says this is one house, this is one house, build whatever you want, orient it however you like, whatever. But the organic zone thing just doesn't seem to work. It's frustrating too, because aesthetically I like where this game has gone, and I think there are some improvements they're making, but as long as that's broken, I mean the game's not really playable. Why won't they build a house in here? Just one. How about one right here? Fuck me. I did get a new citizen. Should probably make them a woodcutter, because I reduced woodcutters last time. Yeah, it's frustrating. I was hoping that they had addressed it with this new update. I was hoping that, you know, kind of discreetly they had fixed the housing problem, but they have not, and it's not gotten any better. Like I said, in fact, I think it's gotten worse since whatever the update before this one, early June, I guess. It's a shame. There's so many nice things. Like, all right, I think everyone can agree that these kind of like attachment point buildings, like the Great Hall and the church and the tavern, those are super cool. Like, that's a great feature. I get to make little custom buildings and control what the purpose of them is, and put little flags on them and make different sized towers, and that's great. That's an awesome feature. That's nice. I like it a lot. They've added this builder camp, and it appears to have attachments as well, though you can't see any here. It does have attachment points. Like if I go in here to Builder's Workshop, you can see there's these the little white nodes on it, like attachment nodes. So there's some sort of items I can attach to that, but I haven't gotten that far yet because I'm having trouble advancing to the highest or the next level, because I'm having trouble attracting people because they won't build in the zone. The other thing is, before, in a previous version, the last version, I was seeing messages in here that said they want to build a house, but there's not enough room, and I'm not getting that at all now. So yeah, I don't know what to say about that. So the thing is, right, if you look at the desirability overlay, like I'm kind of out of spaces to build. I mean, I guess I can add housing here, which wasn't really my intention, because I wanted to build like the church on the edge of the undesirable area, because it seems like building buildings that aren't affected by desirability over here is the right way to do it, right? It's gonna double back there again? That's a bug too. Same spot every time the envoy turns around and goes back. It's really weird. Let's see what he wants. Is it gonna be for fish again? Because I'm still not up to fish yet. It's bread. Well, shit. I mean, I'm not big enough to make bread yet. I have the buildings, but I don't have a place to do it. And so I can't put them down. I'd need at least another hex, and I would need to clear out all this wood too. I could theoretically maybe build a farm here. Is fertility actually working? Okay, it's in game. So maybe when I cut this down, I can build the farm field there. I got 2 more people. Villager list. It looks like maybe you have room for 12 villagers and houses right now. 2 people per the 3 smaller houses and 6 in the bigger houses. Yeah, let's see. Max capacity 6 here. Max capacity 2 here. So 6 and 12. Yeah, that's about right. And I do have 12 people, right? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 people. Did I just maybe get a settler? I didn't notice. No, from 2, I got 2. So there'll probably be some homeless folks in a second. I don't know. Maybe they'll force their way in here and actually activate it. I got one new villager there, but I actually got 2, so whatever that message is. We probably put another back on stone. Oh, we haven't built the stone mason yet either. We're gonna need that for the church. Alright, well, we kind of also need to chamber some people here for bread production, because you need a whole bunch of people to be involved in bread. You get bread involvement. What's going on in the warehouse here? There's no wood in the warehouse. Oh, because there's no transporter here. That'll fix that. Jason Statham needs a job. I think it's actually Martin Statham, Jason Statham's lesser brother. He's like, I'm a transporter. Alright, so that means they should empty the wood camp. They did. So we can now start cutting more trees. That was bottlenecked. It's funny, I didn't get any sort of warning about that, but that definitely was bottlenecked. It should have been telling me basically, your lumber camp can't produce more wood because the storage is full. But it didn't tell me anything like that. And alright, so everything was backed up because there was no transporter here. There's no Jason Statham, no Martin Statham, or George Statham, as it were. Got 2 more people there. So, I might be up to 15. We'll see. They're still not, built. This is highly desirable, and nobody will build there. And this should be like a 7-story building in there. It should be packed in. It should be highly urban. Kylie Urban? Highly urban. Carl Urban. There is a Carl right there, but his name is Carl Carlson. So we want to keep cutting these. I guess maybe we'll try to put the wheat farm here? Like the actual field? Oh, that's right. We need a stonemason. Let's do that. Nobody wants to live next to the stonemason. Just put it back. Put it back right here, right? See, this has like snap notes too. Everything. They've added the kind of the high featured build type to all the other buildings, but there aren't parts to any of them. So, like, I can't slap on another unit to the warehouse. So maybe they're planning on doing that. I don't know. Let's see. 3 more unemployed. We'll put 1 in the stonemason. That'll start getting us cut stone. We could put another in foraging to max out the berry production. I mean, any of the warehouses, but the truth is, we just don't have the need for more warehouse traffic yet. Can you promote the newcomers to see if they'll build a house as a serf? You can only do that when it offers, right? I'm out of mandate for what it's worth. What am I gonna need? I think at this point we should probably start getting clergy points. So, see what they get. You can only promote when it gives you dialogue. Which is like at the end of the month, right? We're only 2 weeks into this month. There's no promote option here, so we'll see. We'll get the stonemason out and then cut more trees, and then we'll put the field in here. The field isn't undesirable, and neither is the mill. Yeah, none of the wheat stuff is a negative desirability, right? So there's a number of homeless people, and they're not building. Are they all full up in housing? No, there's only 4 people here. Only 4 out of 6 there. But these small houses are all at max capacity. So only 10 people are actually living in housing right now. Despite the fact that there are 16 people in, and there's 2 more slots available too. I mean, I feel like I need to put down more space. Fuck me. Like, alright, sure. Anybody want some beachfront property? Why that's low desirability, I'm not sure. Too far away from the market, I guess. Strange rubbing balloon noise. That clearly hasn't helped. So there might not be any demand, even though there are homeless people. I did get a few new people. You're right. I think I got like 5 new people in the last like 2 waves. Or maybe just 4. Well, here's another one. So desirability is not high enough to get all 2 of them. My reluctance here is that, like, I clearly need to get bread going. But, like, in order to put this here... Oh, look at all the weird little dots. That's new. Like, I need a place to put the field here. And obviously, you know, I want my people to all live close to stuff. So, like, if I put this here and make a field behind it, all this wood is in the way. They'll cut it down, but it'll take them forever to do so. What's with the node balls? We're gonna put this like right there. It's tool expensive. Very tool expensive. Expensive tools. Just like Gwyneth Paltrow here. Where did she go? Did she die? No, she's still being an expensive stool. Hand-picked vagina berries from Gwyneth Paltrow. I don't think anybody wants those, but you know, you do you, Gwyneth. We used all the tools, but we had the planks and all the tools right away. So I guess we could add another builder, but the farm needs like several people, and then the windmill needs several people. Here, let's add a builder for now. Maybe we'll take that person off building. You no longer have unlimited builders since the Builders Workshop edition. There's only 3 per building. Before you could have like 6, 10 builders and then reassign them later. Now you have to build another Builder Workshop if you want more than 3, which is interesting. Let's see if they get this wheat farm done, and we'll paint a big field behind it. Or well, a small field behind it. Okay, I'm failing the immigration check now. And I'm hemorrhaging money. Though that's all trade. It's all because I bought tools. There's another envoy. Oh, I got a really weird blur motion blur there. Here it is. There's a cool new building part to this building, to the Lord Mariner, where you can tell them where to. I can't do this yet. I can't do fish yet because I haven't reached the 20 surf limit. I need to have 20 people. So I'm thinking like a field that like goes up here and like that, right? That'll probably be big enough. We'll see. I kind of wish the field size was like some more intuitive, but it really doesn't seem to be. So apparently this is not fertile because there's trees in it. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but whatever. Let's go up like this and like this. Hopefully they'll cut these trees down. I actually don't know. I usually clear out the area. Get as much as possible out of that. I want to put the dependent buildings right over here, like the bakery and the windmill. Is that big enough? Maybe. Did it come up? I didn't notice. Oh yeah. Let's see what we got. Okay, we don't have a ton of money, but we promoted all. So what's that take us to? 17 serfs. So we still need to attract more people. And I think that means more housing, though. They are upgrading this one here. Yeah, this is going to a 6. So is this now too. So that's good. I still, it kills me that they haven't built in here. I just don't get it. And there, you know, there seems like there's plenty of room here. You know, any building at all. We need some people on the job here. Do we have 3? Let's just put them all on there. Anton, Rose, and Harry are now our cropmen. We still haven't cut down all the trees in the field area, unfortunately. Let's get rid of this for now, so they focus. Even though they go to the nearest one anyways, right? So it's probably not necessary. Fertility. Yeah, see that they become magically fertile when there's no tree. I somehow missed some of that. I feel like this is too small for a wheat field for one farm, but maybe it'll work out. Desirably later on. They're planting. There's still shit in there. There's still trees in their farm. Are there like trees in your farm? Yeah, those are out of bounds. I think that'll be it. Yeah. Let's cut these down now. We're gonna need to build the next layer of buildings. There should be plenty of space now, right? 6 in there. This should be like the least desirable area because it's closest to the negative buildings, and it's the one at max. That's not okay. So there's room for people to live. So we should get, but we failed the immigration check, and our happiness has actually gone down. Anyways, we need to build the next level of buildings here. So that's a windmill. Not really a great place for it. Maybe up here? Where's the entrance? It's there. Let's put it right here. I think it's weird. It's like in the middle of town, but whatever. And then let's also do the bakery right next to it. Bakery. It says front and back. And you really need a well too, right? So, because they need to be able to get water, so we'll put a well there. I didn't have the money. I'm hemorrhaging cash. Oh, it's got to be tool though. It's tool purchases. Yeah. I mean, all those buildings cost money too, obviously, but. I think I'll be positive once I buy some more tools, but it's gonna take me a while to even get this far. I need another load of tools before I can build the bakery, but I don't have the workers anyways, so I guess it doesn't matter that I have to wait. Let's put let's assign bread here, and then this other market here should be bread as well. So we need workers there, worker here, worker here to get up and running. So we need like 5 more citizens to get the wheat farm going there. Maybe we'll get there. I don't know. I mean, I'm out of space. I guess I can zone right in between here. So lumpy. So lumpy. I mean, this is a road, obviously, so that's no good. All the way back here. I hate the fact that I'm gonna lose all this wood. Maybe I'll help them extract here, too. I'll save some of that wood, maybe? Got 5 people points. I'm up to plenty of people points. I could buy this and this and this and this and everything but maybe the trade bonus. The windmill's done, but there's nobody to work it, so I haven't passed a check for it. So I have no unemployed people. Move somebody over, I guess. What is it? Resource panel. 35 wheat out of the farm so far. $39. Do you have a rustic church? I don't have a rustic church yet. Did I get an unemployed person? Yeah, good eye. Good eye. Alright, get a miller. So we've got flour almost. I do not have a rustic church yet. I could put one down. So oddly enough, you start with this post now. It's interesting. I don't really know where to build it right now. Kind of squeeze it in. It's a pretty big building. You need a lot of splendor from it. Get up here, you need 20 fucking splendor to get to the next level of church parts. Well, I say that, to the next level of stone parts. So 5 splendor is probably enough. Maybe here, I guess. Where they're not building anyways. Beachfront church down here, you think? Let's probably get a little bit in here. I kind of want to build it here because this is just like the dead zone for some reason. I'll build it over here. Let's see. Let's get a core. We'll do it this way. I think maybe drop another core right in behind it. So it looks like they rebalanced the points of core of this though, because it's already a 560. That's nice. That's too close. We'll go to here. And then you gotta have a tower, right? Otherwise, how will the people know what time it is? Right up here. Make it bigger. Unnecessarily large crucifix. Can we increase the size of it? No. It doesn't have a drag. It's at 6.9, so they've rebalanced the church prices. That's interesting. Go ahead and build that. That zone. Still need a couple more people. Okay, we got some. Let's put one on baking. And then one in here to sell bread. So bread should be working, but it's not quite labor. It's not quite full out. We should start getting bread for sale. So maybe we can get out of the negative. No, most of the negative is from trade. In fact, all of the negative is still from buying tools. Other tools needed here? Yeah. We're close to them. So what do we have? Alright, if we have money come promotion time. Oh, we're at promotion time, but we're flat broke. Because we're buying tools. Alright, we're almost there. We're almost there. I might as well de-zone this, right? Because it's not working here, so... Let's see. Maybe they'll fill that spot in, but probably not. Man, I really wish I could control that. You have 20 people, yeah. Once I stop buying tools, I should have enough money to promote, but I'm you know, I have a negative from trade right now, quite a bit, because I have been buying tools to build stuff. What do you want, Mr. Monk? You're gonna want tools. Well, in 10 days. I don't think I'll have the money to buy 10 tools in 10 days and then give them to you. So, no. Come back later. Why didn't you ask me for, like, bread now? I'm suddenly supplying bread and you're like, nah, I don't want bread. This has everything except for planks, but we have planks in the warehouse, so that should get built as soon as the builders get over there. We got an unemployed, so let's put him here. What kind of we didn't really need a miller, I guess, but they get through it pretty quick. There's room for another baker as well. I kind of get that supply chain up and running, but I feel like maybe that supply chain needs another farm. This farm's so small, too. I've got a little bit of money, but not quite enough yet. I am now over 20 people. It's nice that they rebalanced the splendor for the church. They need to do so for the Lord Manor, too. Because I'll be up to 6+ splendor when this gets built. And then I guess I can build extra parts onto it. It's almost done. They haven't started the crucifix. Still working on the tower, too. Everything's there, though, so... We'll get it? Come on, eventually. This ugly town center. This would be a great place to build, guys. You know, just saying. It's like prime real estate right here in the center of town. Build one of these houses right here. Build it. Plenty of berries. I heard you like berries. I still haven't gotten to the point where I've actually unlocked anything that's part of the new update at all. I got another person though. Max out the baker. What do you think? Oh yeah, cut stone. That seems rather obvious now. So get the cut stone started. So now we're not just eating berries, we're eating bread and berries together, that's a sandwich. That's a sandwich. Get some fish in there and you'll have like an actual practical diet. Fish, bread, and berries, that's like, man, what else do you need? And they haven't finished cutting these trees yet. But this looks like it's going to be a forever empty place anyways, doesn't it? Otherwise, I feel like they would have started to build here already. We'll see. Maybe they will. take a tiny break.